Hey, cause I'm back, y'all. Cause I'm back at them back. Cause I'm back, y'all. Cause I'm beating it back, beating it back, cause I'm back, y'all. Now, I'm your boy D'Anthony coming back at you with another review. I apologize for the last Insecure review I did with the damn fan on the whole damn time. I hit the fans this time. I hit the fans. Now it's quiet. Now you just hear me. So I want to apologize, but here we go. Let's run through it. So Insecure season 2, episode 2. We're live. We're live, y'all. So if I mess up, I apologize. But I'm trying to get through this quick, and let's just run through it. Here we go. So they start off her talking about the ending of the last episode when they got their freak on, when the draws was dropping. I was thinking, they was like, yeah, they gonna have to discuss that scenario, because that was like, wow, we're gonna just drop the draws. Everyone just dropping draws in 2 seconds. Okay, we just go, okay. Alright, I guess he gonna just hit it and quit it, and that's it. But she ended with a little smile, like she got him, like, yeah. No, you don't got him. You don't got him. He got you, girl. So, but they're discussing it, and her friend is like, so what do you think that, was that like a I love you type of sex session? Was it a, I hate you? What was it? She was like, a nebulous one? As in, it has no definition. Which sex always does. So, ain't no nebulous sex, okay? There is a goal. There is an agenda. So, but I thought it was funny, I thought they had to talk about it, because I'm like, y'all ain't got no condom. You ain't on birth control. I didn't see no pull-out method. So, what is happening? Y'all are making mistakes. Damn, I put a note down here that I don't even know what that means. So she's at her friend's little shindig, I guess art gallery thing, and her friend is telling her that, couples go through things. I'm glad that you guys are getting back together, because Issa had said, he came over and we getting back. We working it out. So her friend was like, I'm glad you guys are working it out, because my husband, he lived, in a hotel for a month, and I found out that he was doing such and such, and they was like, what? What was he doing? And she's like, we're good now. And they were like, no, I need to know. She's like, no, we're good now. Some of y'all females, women, females, whatever I can say that doesn't offend anybody, need to learn how to be quiet. You don't need to tell your friends everything. Your friends do not need to know every goddamn thing that happened in your relationship. Because whose relationship is it? Is it their relationship or is it your relationship? I'll wait. Oh, it's your relationship. So they don't need to know all the details. But sometimes you want to let them know you can relate, because some stuff happened in your relationship that's none of your business. But we got over it and now we good. So some of y'all can just be quiet and let your relationship be your relationship. Then you might have a successful one. I'm just saying. I thought there's a lot of lessons that everyone needs to be taken from this show. This is not just a in one ear, out the other type of show. We really should be paying attention to the little details that they put in this show, and why they put them in there. Like, why didn't you tell her business? Would you? You shouldn't. So if you would have told your business, you are incorrect, especially if you're in a marriage. So Lawrence is at old girl's house, and first of all, Issa went to go try to find Lawrence, and she went over to his friend's house, and he's like, hey, he said, how may I help you today? Oh, you have beautiful hair. What you do with your hair? Oh, man. We got Jamba Juice in this neighborhood. Everything is just doing well. How may I help you? Is Lawrence there? Unfortunately, he's not. But can I leave a message? Oh my. I'm like, dang. Very passive aggressive. I thought it was a great scene. Because you got to see, like, her awkwardness. Because she didn't know what to say or do in that scenario. But anyway, the next scene is Lawrence. Lawrence with with Tasha, you know, and he ends up telling her that I slept with my ex. Now, oh man, this is hard because even me, I'm watching this show and I'm trying to take lessons, and I had a scenario like that kind of happen, and I didn't really tell the truth, and it kind of bit me in my ass actually. You know, I kind of like I let the one that there was someone who got away. Let's just say that. And maybe I should have just told the truth and just been honest about what happened. And, I mean, my scenario wasn't exactly like that. But I should have just fessed up and maybe, you know, I'll still be with old girl. But, so, he ends up telling her, I slept with my ex. And I'm like, shoot, what you doing, bro? But I kind of commend him for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we not really committed. There's nothing on the line here. I slept with my ex. I thought you should know. You know, and I was like, dang. But, you know, sometimes it's just good to fess up. You know, even if she didn't ask, because she didn't. Even if she didn't know, because she didn't. Maybe it is, you know, a sign of growth if you can do something like that and just kind of own up and end up not being with someone who actually cares about you because you did something to express that you didn't really care too much about her. But some people say you shouldn't. Some people say you shouldn't have said nothing. Y'all let me know. Should he have said anything? Or should he just let that shit ride? Should he just like watch the end of that show? And what is that show? Why is Regina Hall playing a slave in the show? That's the second time they didn't show that. Now I don't know what the actual message is in that show, but it's something I've talked about with some other friends and some other co-workers and stuff about things they show on TV. So I'm kind of seeing, I want to see if they're going to get to the point that I kind of been making about TV, you know, with the black woman and the white man. I don't know. But let's just see what happens. I don't want to make any assumptions. But why is Regina Hall in this damn show? But anyway, let's move on to the next point here. The racist. No, wait, hold on. Oh, let me go back. I want to go back to Issa's friend. That's the lawyer. I forget her name. She's in the chair with the psychologist and they're talking, and Issa's like, you know, trying to, not Issa, I'm sorry. What is her name? I should just really write down all these names. But she is trying to tell the psychiatrist about the issues at work and how this white man makes more money than her, and, you know, but if she just works hard, things should be better. And the psychologist says, you always say should. Things should be, it should have went this way. You know, like, why do you keep saying that? And she was like, well, what if it didn't happen? What if you had to accept the fact that your life might be a different way than what you think it should be? And I think that that's a very important point, which is why I wanted to bring it up. Very important point, because when people always worried about what the Joneses is doing, what he making, what she doing, what she driving, what girl he got, it doesn't allow you to be happy with yourself. Because you look at yourself and be like, damn, this shirt ain't silk. I need that nigga, he got on a silk shirt over there. And it makes you, you know, not be happy with the nice shirt that you got on. Because I like this shirt right here. You don't need to be silk. I think I'm still fly. But I'm not worried about what the Joneses is doing. I'm not worried about what other people are making. Because honestly, you accepted, and you know, maybe I'm being insensitive, but you accepted the pay rate that they gave you. If you wanted more, You should have negotiated more, asked for a raise, or whatever the case is. But just be happy with where you at. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. You can't keep worried about what other people are doing, because that allows you to be distracted. And now she didn't worry about what this man make and why he making it and all this stuff. When maybe that's where she's supposed to be in life. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying settle. I'm not saying you should go ahead and just accept, your surroundings. But I think you should. It shows a lot of humility for someone to be content where they are, and that's honestly where God blesses people, is when they're content with where they are. And then you like, you know what? I'm gonna give you more, because you appreciating where you at right now, what I have blessed you with already. Because she has definitely been blessed. She's a lawyer. Like, she been blessed where she at. So he can be like, you know what? You content where you at. I'm gonna go ahead and bless you with some more. That's when God blesses people. So I feel like it's a very important point. And I don't know if you guys missed it or don't care about it or only care about the drama in the show. But honestly, the show is way more than just the drama or the comedic value. There is a lot of good life lessons that can be shown in this actual show. So now, Issa's trying to, she works with kids. And she is trying to get these kids to come to her after school program. So she talks to the principal. He makes a joke about setting up a wall. Now, I thought, when I first heard it, I thought he was just like, I don't know, set up a wall around the whole school. I don't know. But apparently, he was talking about setting up the wall for the Mexicans, so that they don't keep coming to the school and they won't have so many kids in the school. But I didn't catch it at that time. And then, like, the white girl that she worked with, she was like, I was up all night thinking about what he said about that wall, and they're gonna have them build it, And I'm like, really? Is that what you've been thinking about? So that's exactly what Issa was thinking. Like, what? Why were you thinking about that all night? I was sound asleep. But that's because I didn't get it at the moment. So then they see him after school, and he makes another gesture about, no Spanish in the hallway. Save that for when you get on the bus. Now it's a little inappropriate. And the white friend is like, you gonna just let him say stuff like that? Would it be okay if a white man would have said some stuff like that? Why are you letting it go just because it's a black man? And it's really interesting, because there is definitely, and that's why I appreciate the show. There is definitely even though black and Mexican, or black and brown are both minorities, there's a lot of tension within our our sides. You know what I'm saying? And I know it. I mean, I have Mexican friends, but I remember growing up in high school and having those riots, Mexicans versus blacks. So there is definitely, a conflict there. So they're bringing it up. And honestly, as a principal, you definitely shouldn't be talking like that. Whether or not what you feel about other people, as a principal, I think you should be professional enough to be able to, want to help everybody. Otherwise, be a black history teacher. If that's all you want to deal with, be a black history teacher. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to be the principal of everybody, you can't be making gestures and jokes like that. Like, save the Spanish for the bus. No, what? So I do understand that, but there is I don't know. It's a weird place. I do understand what she's saying. If a white man would have said that, would it have been okay? So the white girl want to tear down the whole program because of this man. And Issa's like, I'm not doing that. Like, this is on me if this is successful or not. And I ain't going to change him. And he not in the program with us. We got the kids. So let's teach them what we believe, our beliefs, I kind of feel that, because really you're not going to be able to change people. She has really no real power to relinquish him from that position. So you know, in her scenario, you kind of just do have to, you know, be the light from within. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand how that could be inappropriate. I'm gonna wrap this up. So Issa has her friend kind of, you know, pretend to run into Lawrence, and Lawrence, she asks Lawrence, "Are you done with her?" And he pretty much just tells her, "Yeah." And my issue, and I think that Issa was wrong. Issa, you know, kind of deserve everything that's coming to her right now. But my issue with this scenario is that there's no forgiveness. And I know, you know, most black people grow up Christian, and we're all taught, you know, forgiveness, forgive one another, pray for your enemy, things like that. But when it comes to loved ones or your significant other, it seems to be like that don't count. God wasn't talking about that. We're not forgiving spousal betrayals. No, you really should. Not right away. I'm not saying the next day you found out that she was cheating on you, you should forgive somebody. But over time, you should be able to forgive that person. Yes, it's hard for men to accept the fact that another man was in your woman. But if you say you love her and you guys are friends, you guys are partners, at some point you should forgive that person. And not just like, and I'm not talking about forgive and just never talk to that person again. Like, oh, I forgive him, but I'm done with him. I'm saying like this person still want to be with you. Issa wants to be with him. And she loves him. He loves her. He just said, I don't hate her at all. Far from it. So what are we doing here? Just forgive her ass and move on. Like, put her through some stuff. I get it. Don't make it easy. But let's be honest with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And I think the forgiveness, especially in our community, in black community, forgiveness is really not there. And I wish that it was, and I'm sorry that it's not. But it is something that we should do. Maybe it wouldn't make for a good show, but I think it should. So the last scene, he goes over Sasha's house. Sasha, I forget her name. Goes over the jump off, the side chick, the banker house, and you know he's like, you don't deserve that. I'm sorry about that. You know, and she's still upset. But at the end of the day, she forgave that man. She said, you know what? You want something to eat? And they used my favorite line from one of my favorite movies, Antoine Fisher, and he was like, yeah, I could eat. Everybody use that line now. Yeah, I could eat. But the point is, and that was the end of the episode. But the point is that she forgave him. And it was like, you know what? You did mess up, but I love you. I'm gonna take care of you. You want something to eat? Don't mean he getting none tonight. Don't mean, you know, he gonna get no back rubs or nothing. But I'll feed you. You might still get cussed out, but I love you still. And that's what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, she understood he was remorseful. Because you gotta be remorseful. You can't just be out here just sleeping with anybody and keep apologizing. He was remorseful, and she knew that she still cared about him, and obviously he cared about her, so they was able to come together, and forgiveness was able to prevail, which that's what I like to see. But I'm not rooting for them to be together. I'm just saying, actually I do kind of like them together. But maybe I just think she's cute and I want to see her on the screen a lot. I don't know. But anyway, alright guys, I'm your boy DeAnthony. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you guys think. Any of these points that I'm making valid? Or y'all be like, oh, hell no. Let me know. Alright, I'm out, baby. Peace. That smile was long, wasn't it? That smile ain't got to be that long.